Hey you guys, it's your girl JJC. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're already a subscriber. I want to share with you guys how I make these homemade hamburgers. Super easy, super simple, and you can make it kind of like gourmet-ish, if you will. So it's not frozen burgers at all. And this is how I make them. So if you're interested in that, definitely stick around. Okay guys, so first things first is we need the ingredients. Okay, so I eat meat, and what you're gonna need is meat. I don't have like a vegetarian option or anything like that, so yeah, I'm not sure about that. But yeah, if you eat meat, you're gonna need meat, and I got this medium ground beef here. Okay, and it's for $6. And I had it frozen, so I defrosted it to make these hamburgers. Now it is 1 pound, which is like 500 grams, and you can make, you know, a few burgers, probably 4 or so, because at the same time you're making them yourself, so you're actually creating the size of the burgers yourself. And yeah, so I could probably make about 4 burgers. We'll see once we mix up everything. We're gonna divide it and then make it into patties. The other items that you are gonna need is ground cayenne pepper, steak sauce, garlic powder, and black pepper. I just poured it in this jar, and Worcester sauce. Okay, so hopefully you can get these at your local grocery store, or even sometimes your local dollar store may have it. Right, but before anything else, you need to wash your hands. I'm sure everybody's tired of washing their hands with soap. But yes, when you are dealing with food, you must wash your hands. Hygiene while cooking is very important, especially after touching meat. You gotta wash your hands. Then, you know, you just don't want to mix up and contaminate all these things. So if I was to touch the meat and then touch these things, like, the juices are going to be transferred onto these containers. So you need to make sure, or if you have gloves, you can use gloves to deal with the meat and mix it up and stuff. So I'm gonna go wash my hands with some soap. I'll be right back. Need like tomato, and for the lettuce I actually use like the salad lettuce, or the salad greens. I'll show you that. So I actually get this one, the organic, so it's a mixture. It's called a spring mix. And then we're gonna have, like, you know, your ketchup, your lettuce, your mayo, whatever sauces, pickles. We're also gonna do a little saute of mushrooms that we're gonna cut up. Okay, so mushrooms, I bought these pre-sliced. I'm also gonna need like some of these things. So I have like a pan here. I got like a spatula, like a teaspoon, tablespoon for the seasonings and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna need a mixing bowl to put the meat in, because we're gonna be seasoning the meat and then we're gonna be making them into the patties. Meat, the raw meat, into here. Okay, okay, so for these ingredients, we're going to be using our teaspoon, and we're going to be adding 1.5 teaspoons of steak sauce, okay? I'm just going to put it right here. Just going to add 1.5. So add a little. Then we're gonna add half of the Worcester sauce. I'm saying it right. Now normally you could already pre-measure these and put them in a bowl and just dump them all in, but this is how I'm doing it. I forgot to say you also need salt. So you also need salt, and you need 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay. So not too much, just kind of like a level teaspoon there of salt. Then we're gonna need, I would say like a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. A 1/4 teaspoon about, like that much. Dump that in. Now for the garlic powder and the cayenne pepper, you could do 1/8 or 1/4. It's kind of like up to you. I kind of like the garlic powder, so I'm gonna put about 1/4, about that much. In the cayenne pepper, I'm gonna probably put like 1/8 or so, and this is like approximate, like on the teaspoon. I don't really want too much cayenne pepper in it. The shaker's not really coming out too much. And if you're really new, like to cooking and stuff, I would highly suggest that you do it over like a plate or a bowl of this for the seasonings versus like on top of the actual meat. What we need to do is get kind of nitty gritty with it. Now I have a disposable glove. And I'm gonna mix this with my hand in here, so it's gonna get a little mixed up. So what I'm doing, I'm just literally going in and I'm just kind of like massaging, pinching it, like gathering the seasonings and just mixing and rolling the meat into it. Okay, and in the meantime, you want to set your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So go ahead and do that. Okay. So you want to go ahead and heat up your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So make sure like the meat is picking up all of the seasonings in there. You're also going to need a pan, and you can lightly grease it with some oil and a paper towel. Just lightly grease it. So I'm gonna just kind of take off the glove and kind of leave it there so I could just insert my hand again. Okay. So I gotta grease the pan, so I'm gonna take some of this oil here. I'm gonna drizzle it onto the pan just a little bit. Like so. So grease it. I know this is a non-stick pan, but just for safety measure, I don't want the meat sticking onto here. So I'm gonna lightly grease that. Okay, so I lightly grease the pan. Okay. So next is we're going to make these into the patties. So what we need to do is we need to kind of brown it in the pan. Okay, we kind of need to brown it in the pan. This is how I'm gonna kind of make the patties right now. I'm gonna put it on the plate. Kind of just eyeball, actually, just kind of, I'm gonna put it on the plate. Like so. Now what you can do is you can roll it. If you're wearing 2 gloves, I don't really want to wear 2 gloves. But you can roll it into like a ball, and then you can kind of like flatten it like this. Okay. And lift it off the plate carefully and put it onto the frying pan. And this way, I'm just using my spatula and just unloading it. Hair not fully cooked. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start putting it on the tray here. Now you may like your burgers like greasy. I don't know. Some people love it. I don't love it that much. As you can see, like the paper towel absorbed a lot of that grease and the oil that I use to oil the pan. That's how it's looking on the pan. Let's check these ones. Okay guys, so next, drain the oils a bit, and now I'm gonna put it in the oven. I'm gonna put the timer for 10 minutes and then I'm gonna check on it and see. And if it's not done yet, then I would add another 5 minutes to that. Now I'm going to kind of saute some mushrooms and some cheese. So have a little bit of oil in the pan. Add a little. Okay, so putting that there. I'm going to saute. I have some frozen onions. I'm gonna add a little bit, maybe like, they're chopped up, so like 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna chop up some mushrooms. Kind of dice it up. I'm gonna add those in there. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of saute that for a few minutes. You can add a little bit of seasoning if you want. What would I put? A little garlic powder. A little salt. I'm just eyeballing it. There's no particular amount, like a dash of black pepper. I'm going to fry a red. So there you have you guys. You just learned how to make your own homemade burgers. It's so delicious. I took a bite already, but I definitely want to say thank you so much for watching. And if you guys liked it, enjoyed it, definitely comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to share and turn on that itty notification bell to know when I upload a new video. And yes, y'all. So as for a side, you could add chips, you could add french fries, whatever kind of size, and dress up your burger how you want it to. And I just use some sliced bread. I didn't need hamburger buns, and it tastes amazing. So thank you so much, and I hope you guys like it. Toodles!